Mr. Ratnamudali, I'm just going to ask you, you are the Director of Physical Education in the University of Moratuwa, which means you take care of all sporting aspects for the university. And the University of Moratuwa being the host university of this event, I'm sure there's a huge task on your shoulders.
Definitely. Normally, we are conducting 22 sports in the 35 events. When we say men and women, 35 events is a huge task organizing all those events, and also we are trying to organize these events in very high technical level. So we are getting help from all the national associations and all the other universities and all the other experts from the outside to organize this event in high level. And also 5,200 students are participating. We are providing accommodation to about 3,500 students in our university, and also we are conducting top level opening and closing ceremony. Luckily, His Excellency the President Mahinda Rajapaksa will graced the event as the chief guest of the opening ceremony. So it will be a huge task, huge challenge. So, but we have good team. I am working under the guidance of those both of them, so I am very lucky. Very easy to work with them.
I see. Okay, just to recap, we are talking about the event which is coming up, which is the Sri Lanka University Games 2013 that happens every 3 years, and Moratuwa University is the host university of the coming event. So, Mr. Ratnamudali, if I just ask you a little bit about the structure of the event.
Events, as you said. As I said earlier, we are conducting 22 sports, and a lot of events we are conducting outside the event as well as the inside the University of Moratuwa, because to conduct some events we don't have proper infrastructure.
I see. So in terms of what kind of sporting activities will we be looking forward to?
Normally all the sports, mean I can tell you the volleyball, football, basketball, rugby football, netball, rowing, cricket, a lot of events. All the sports who are
athletics.
And I can read it below. There's a lot of events.
Yeah.
So all the events who are conducting in the universities.
I see.
The event of the slugs.
And do we have the conventional games like cricket?
Of course we have.
Yes,
of course,
yes, definitely, yes.
Yes, we have.
We have that as well.
When you say 22, I think it covers the entire set of
okay,
sports.
I'm just going to ask you now, with all these games lined up, I'm sure there's always just a few games which gain a lot more popularity than everything else. And sometimes those are like the high tension events where you would probably attract a lot of viewers, a lot of people participating. What would those games be?
I think
from your previous experience with these games.
Usually it's athletics.
Athletics, cricket, rugby football is very popular inside the university, and especially when we have the matches in Colombo versus Moratuwa, it's a huge crowd.
Thrilling.
It's very difficult to control them because that's
okay. So now, usually in the local schools context, like one school playing against another school is like a huge thing. It draws all the old boys, it draws the young guys, it's amazing. But this is actually the first time I'm hearing that inter-university games are actually quite huge.
Competitive.
Exciting.
Yes.
Exciting.
It's very competitive, and if you happen to meet anyone from other universities, or past few days I met quite a few, and they say, oh, we know about the games. I asked them, how do you know? Because my relations are now practicing now, they are really practicing hard. Actually, I think Mr. Ratnamudali forgot one thing. When we conducted the first LUSA meeting for the organizing, he said, my ambition is to have the best technical games this time, because he's the director of physical education and he's trying very hard. There may be a few hiccups, but I think he's doing very well. So
I see. And so you're saying the competitiveness is huge. Now I'm going to ask you another difficult question, right? With all the universities taking part, and knowing, I'm sure, when you pass by the halls, you could slowly hear, the students actually talking in their little corners about the games and stuff. So who do you think, the biggest rival is?
So
Which university do you think is the biggest rival?
I think it depends on the
Game.
university capabilities, because some universities have better teams in some sports, not the others. But overall, if you consider maybe Colombo, Jawadanapura, they are the all good competitors. But Moratuwa, a middle class university. When you say middle class in terms of the number of students, and Colombo, Jawadanapura, Kalaniya, they are big universities. But in terms of the performance, the University of Moratuwa has been doing wonderfully well, and we have been champions in over. If you consider the recent history, 9 consecutive years we became number 1 in the men's title. That's best technical university and best sports in terms of the men. Women, there is a little problem because we are a technical university and we don't have many female students, and it is about 15-20% of the entire university, and that is why we have not been able to get that women title. And if we could, then we have a much greater chance to become number 1.
I see. So, how many universities will be taking part in this event?
14 universities.
14 universities in Sri Lanka will be competing against one another. Now, the event is supposed to be taking place from the 2nd to the 12th of May. So it's actually quite a number of days, and as you said, it will be in different venues, different events taking place in different venues. Of course, we don't have time to talk about each and every single event and when each and every single event will be taking place, where they will be taking place rather. So for somebody who wants to actually come and watch the event, what are the sources available for them to find out about it?
Yeah, the events will be covered by you as well to greater extent, and we have a web partner, Mora Spirit, and those are alumni of our own university. I think that it will be always having an up-to-date web kind of information system.
Okay, so is there a particular website which people can log into?
Can
you know the URL?
Mora Spirit
is a website,
yeah.
And also they have a
so it's MORA Spirit?
Yeah,
yes.
So if you want to find out more information, you can log into www.moraspirit.com. That's MORA
.lk or .com?
spirit.lk or .com?
.lk.
Sorry, just to recap, it's moraspirit.lk. That's www.moraspirit.lk. And I'm sure is the event on social media as well?
I'm not very sure to what extent that we go into the social media. I'm sure that having a technical mindset and all the people having those kind of technical capabilities, there is no question that it will be in the social media quite a lot as well.
I see. So just to keep you guys informed, the Moratuwa University is the host university of the event which is coming up, which is the Sri Lanka University Games 2013, which happens every 3 years, and it's supposed to be quite competitive with 14 universities taking part, and it will be of 22 different games.
22 different
games.
35 events.
35 events from, it will be taking place from the 2nd to the 12th of May at different venues. So if you want to really find out about a particular event you are interested in going for, you can log into www.moraspirit.lk and you can find out more details about it. Unfortunately, we have come to an end of this particular segment, but before I do wrap up, is there anything you want to tell our viewers?
No, I think we need to find out the purpose of this kind of an event as well. As you know, in a state university system, when you have this kind of system or events, what we try to achieve is peace and harmony, and we actually try to develop the mindsets of people, our graduates passing out. And if you consider the students, in addition to their studies in the university, when you have these kind of opportunities, they can really come out with their hidden challenges. More importantly, I think you develop the good personality, the leadership qualities, the team spirit, the discipline, the ability to take the defeat and win, and also the interconnections, the networking, social cohesion and things like that, and more importantly, I think your physical health as well. So I think we are giving that opportunity for the entire university system in our country, and we hope that this event will be a grand success at University of Moratuwa as well, and we invite everybody, all the students, to come and watch and participate enthusiastically to these events as well. And from the University of Moratuwa point of view, we actually put our greatest effort to make this as the best ever slug ceremony in Sri Lanka, with the assistance of staff members and University of Moratuwa. Lots of staff members are working really hard, committed, including our students as well. So I hope that we will be able to host this game in a fantastic way. Thank you.
So thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us in this morning's show. It was actually a pleasure to have you. It was quite insightful, and I'm sure our viewers got quite a good insight on the whole Sri Lankan university context as well. So thank you very much. You can now go back and relax and enjoy the rest of this holiday. So thank you.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back after a short break with more exciting content. This is Good Morning Sri Lanka.